Right now, time feels completely real. You can feel seconds passing as you watch this video. Your heart beats in rhythm with a ticking clock. Every moment seems to move forward in a straight line. But what if this feeling is an illusion? You remember yesterday clearly. You imagine tomorrow easily. And the present feels like the only moment that truly exists. Every decision you make feels like it moves you forward. This sense of flow feels undeniable. Humanity built entire civilizations around time. We schedule our lives around clocks and calendars. Birthdays, deadlines, aging, and history all depend on it. Time feels more fundamental than gravity or space. It feels like the stage where life unfolds. But one of the greatest physicists in history asked a terrifying question. What if time is not real? What if the universe is not moving forward at all? What if nothing is actually changing? This idea shook the foundations of physics. Imagine the entire universe frozen in a single moment. Every star, every planet, every human life. A cosmic snapshot that never moves. And yet we feel motion every second. Something doesn't add up. What if the flow of time exists only in your mind? What if your brain is the thing moving, not the universe? This possibility sounds impossible at first. But physics has been pointing in this direction for decades. And the evidence is unsettling. We trust time more than almost anything else. We feel it passing every second of our lives. It shapes our memories and our expectations. It defines beginnings and endings. It gives life a sense of urgency. But physics has a strange problem with time. When scientists write the deepest equations of reality, time behaves very differently. In many cases, it almost disappears completely. The math simply does not need it. This is where the mystery begins. The deeper scientists look into reality, the stranger time becomes. The more precise the experiments get, the less fundamental time appears. Something about our experience does not match the universe. And the first person to crack this mystery was Einstein. His discovery would permanently destroy our everyday understanding of time. It revealed that time is not universal. It does not tick the same everywhere. In fact, it behaves more like a dimension of space. And that changed everything. Before Einstein, scientists believed time was absolute. A giant cosmic clock ticked the same everywhere in the universe. No matter where you were, time flowed at the same speed. This idea felt obvious and unquestionable. Humanity trusted this assumption for centuries. But Einstein imagined a strange thought experiment. What if you could ride alongside a beam of light? What would time look like from that perspective? This simple question changed physics forever. It opened the door to relativity. Einstein realized something shocking. The speed of light is always the same for everyone. No matter how fast you move, light never changes speed. This rule breaks our everyday understanding of motion. And it forces time to change instead. To keep the speed of light constant, time must slow down for moving objects. The faster you travel, the slower your time passes. This effect is called time dilation. And it has been measured many times. It is real. Astronauts actually age slightly slower than people on Earth. The difference is tiny but measurable. Every space mission creates a tiny time gap. Traveling fast literally changes how fast you move through time. This is not science fiction. But speed is only half the story. Gravity also affects time. The stronger the gravity, the slower time flows. Massive objects warp the fabric of spacetime. And this leads to extreme consequences. Near a black hole, time slows dramatically. 1 hour near its edge could equal years far away. This is one of the most extreme predictions of relativity. And it has been confirmed by observation. Gravity literally bends time. This discovery leads to a shocking conclusion. There is no universal clock for the universe. No single present moment shared by everyone. Time is personal and relative. Reality depends on your motion. Your present moment is not the same as someone else's present moment. Two people moving differently experience different versions of now. This idea is deeply unsettling. It breaks our intuitive sense of reality. To explain this, scientists created a new idea. Space and time are not separate things. They are fused into a single fabric called spacetime. And this idea changes everything about reality. Imagine the universe as a giant four-dimensional map. Every object has a position in space and a position in time. Every event becomes a coordinate in this cosmic map. Nothing is outside it. Everything that ever happens has a location in spacetime. Your birth exists as a point in spacetime. This moment exists as another point. Your future exists as coordinates that physics can describe. Every second of your life becomes a location in the universe. Reality becomes a giant timeline landscape. But here is the disturbing part. Maps do not flow or move forward. A map simply exists all at once. Every location is already there simultaneously. The map never changes, only the traveler moves. If spacetime is a map, then the universe may not be flowing. The past may still exist. The future may already exist. Reality might be static and unchanging. And this is where things become unsettling. This is where Richard Feynman asked a deeper question. He studied the laws of physics at their most fundamental level. And he noticed something deeply strange. The equations did not care about time's direction. Most laws of physics work the same forward and backward. If you film planets orbiting the sun and reverse the video, the motion would still obey physics perfectly. Nothing in the equations would break. This discovery was shocking. A video of billiard balls colliding looks normal in reverse. The motion still follows physical laws. Physics does not prefer a direction of time. Forward and backward are equally valid. This raises a huge mystery. So why do humans feel time moving forward? Why do we remember the past but not the future? Why does life feel like a one-way journey? Physics had no clear answer. Until scientists looked at entropy. Entropy measures disorder in the universe. Order naturally becomes disorder over time. A tidy room becomes messy. Structures decay and spread out. This process gives time a direction. The universe loves disorder. Ice melts, eggs break, stars burn fuel. Everything moves toward higher entropy. This creates the arrow of time we experience every day. But this is only the beginning of the mystery. Entropy explains why time feels like it moves forward. It tells us why broken things never unbreak. It explains why memories point toward the past. But it hides an uncomfortable truth. Entropy explains direction, not existence. Physics works perfectly even if time does not flow. The equations still describe reality correctly. Nothing in the math requires time to move. This realization shocked many physicists. The universe might not need time at all. This leads to a strange possibility. Time might not be fundamental to the universe. It could be an emergent property. Something that appears from deeper physical laws. Like temperature emerging from atoms. Temperature feels real, yet it does not exist at the level of individual atoms. It is a statistical effect of motion. Time might work the same way. A large-scale illusion created by deeper processes. This idea changes everything. And this brings us to one of the strangest ideas in modern physics. The block universe theory. A concept that sounds impossible at first. Yet it fits perfectly with relativity. And it has terrifying implications. The block universe suggests past, present, and future all exist together. Every moment exists simultaneously. Nothing moves or changes. Reality simply exists as a complete structure. Like a sculpture carved in spacetime. Imagine a film reel. Every frame of the movie already exists. The beginning, the middle, and the ending. The story only appears to move when projected. Motion is created by the viewer. The universe may work the same way. Every moment already exists in spacetime. The Big Bang and the distant future coexist. All moments exist at once. This idea is deeply unsettling. If this is true, time does not pass. Instead, we move through time. Our consciousness experiences different slices of reality. Like flipping through pages of a book. Page by page. This means the future might already exist. Your future self could already be part of spacetime. Every moment of your life may already be written into the universe. And that changes how we see reality. If the future already exists, the idea of becoming changes completely. Instead of events happening, they may simply be locations in spacetime. Every moment becomes a destination. Reality becomes a landscape instead of a story. This thought is deeply unsettling. Imagine your entire life as a path carved through this landscape. Your childhood, your present, your old age. All parts of the same structure. Existing simultaneously in spacetime. You are traveling across your own timeline. This idea removes the flow of time completely. Nothing is coming into existence. Nothing is disappearing. Every moment simply exists. The universe becomes timeless. But if time does not flow, why do we feel it moving? Why do we feel the present slipping away? Why do memories sit behind us while possibilities sit ahead? The answer may lie in the human brain. Your brain constantly records memories. It stores snapshots of past events. But it does not store memories of the future. This creates the feeling of a direction. Memory becomes the compass of time. Neuroscience suggests the brain predicts the future continuously. It simulates what might happen next. Your brain is always one step ahead. This prediction creates a sense of movement, a sense of flow. Your experience of now is not a single moment. It is a short window of time your brain stitches together. A tiny slice of the past blended with predictions. The present is a construction, a mental illusion. The brain edits reality to keep you alive. It creates a story that feels continuous, a narrative that makes decisions possible. Without this illusion, survival would be impossible. Time may be biology's invention. This means time might not be a property of the universe. It might be a property of consciousness. A tool evolved for survival. A way to organize experiences. A way to predict danger. The universe may be timeless and static. And consciousness may be the thing that creates the feeling of motion. This possibility changes everything we think we know. The mystery of time deepens even further. If consciousness creates the feeling of time, then reality itself may be very different from how we experience it. The universe may not care about past or future. It may simply exist as a complete structure. Silent. Unmoving. Timeless. This idea forces us to rethink change itself. What we call change may just be our perception shifting. Events may not happen, they may simply be observed. Motion becomes a feature of awareness, not reality. This is deeply unsettling. In this view, the universe is like a finished book. Every page already written. Every chapter already complete. We are not writing the story. We are reading it. One page at a time. This raises a terrifying question. If the future already exists, do we really have free will? Are our choices truly choices? Or are they fixed coordinates in spacetime? Physics does not answer easily. Some physicists argue free will still exists. Even if the future exists, we experience making choices. The experience itself is real. Meaning may come from experience, not from outcome. This debate is far from settled. Others believe free will is an illusion. A story consciousness tells itself. A narrative layered on top of a fixed universe. This idea challenges morality and responsibility. And it makes people deeply uncomfortable. But here is the strange comfort. If time does not flow, nothing is ever truly lost. The past never disappears. Moments do not vanish into nothingness. They remain embedded in spacetime forever. Every laugh you ever had still exists. Every moment of love is still real somewhere in the universe. Even moments of pain are preserved as part of reality. Nothing fades away completely. Time does not erase, it stores. This transforms how we think about death. A person may stop experiencing new moments. But their entire life still exists in spacetime. Their story is not deleted. It is complete. And permanently written into the universe. In a timeless universe, existence is not fragile. Moments do not vanish when they pass. They remain forever part of reality. Time may not destroy anything. It may only change how we observe it. If every moment exists forever, the universe becomes a museum of existence. Every life becomes a permanent exhibit in spacetime. Every second is preserved in cosmic memory. Nothing is erased. Everything is archived. This idea can feel comforting or terrifying. Comforting because nothing is lost. Terrifying because nothing can be changed. Every event becomes permanent. Every moment becomes fixed. The block universe changes how we think about destiny. It suggests the future is not waiting to happen. It already exists somewhere in spacetime. We are simply moving toward it. Step by step. But if the future exists, why don't we remember it? Why can we only remember the past? Why does memory flow in one direction? The answer lies in entropy again. Memories form when the brain stores information. Storing memories increases entropy in the brain. The brain physically changes when memories form. This anchors memory to the past. We cannot remember the future because it has not left traces in our brain. The past leaves physical evidence. The future does not. Memory follows entropy's direction. And that shapes our perception of time. The arrow of time may simply be the arrow of memory. We feel time moving because we remember the past. Without memory, time would lose direction. Experience would become static. Awareness would change completely. This reveals something profound. Time may be deeply tied to consciousness. Without observers, the universe might be timeless. Without minds, there may be no past or future. Only existence. Consciousness may be the lens that turns spacetime into a story. It creates a narrative from a static structure. It turns coordinates into experiences. It transforms existence into life. Without consciousness, the universe may be silent and still. No motion. No story. No direction. Just an eternal cosmic structure, waiting to be observed. Richard Feynman asked a radical question: if time is an illusion, how does quantum mechanics behave? He explored the tiniest scales of reality. He noticed patterns that seemed independent of time's direction. And this deepened the mystery. Quantum particles do not care about past or future. They exist in probabilities. They only choose a state when observed. Time is not fundamental in their behavior. Feynman suggested we see time as a tool, not a law. A way to organize events, not a property of nature. Reality itself may exist outside of time. He created the path integral formulation of quantum mechanics. It shows that particles explore every possible route simultaneously. All paths exist at once. Time is just a label. Imagine a photon moving from one point to another. In Feynman's view, it takes every path simultaneously. The universe does not prefer a forward path. Every possible history is part of reality. This means the past, present, and future coexist at quantum scales. Particles know all possibilities. Observation collapses probabilities into experience. Time becomes emergent, not fundamental. Feynman's approach suggests that motion, causality, and change might arise from observation itself. Without observers, reality could be timeless. Physics no longer guarantees a flowing universe. This challenges our perception of cause and effect. Events might not happen in order. Probabilities exist simultaneously. Only our consciousness slices them into a narrative. Feynman's radical insight forces us to reconsider reality itself. Time may be a mental construct, a convenient illusion to navigate a static universe. Our experience may not match what truly exists. At the deepest level, the universe may be timeless, static, and probabilistic. Consciousness and observation give it meaning. Time is how life reads the book of existence, one page at a time. If time is an illusion, everything we believe about life changes. Birth, growth, death, all are coordinates, not events. The universe might already contain your entire existence. Consciousness reads it like a story. Every moment you experience now may already exist in spacetime. Your decisions, your achievements, your failures, they are all embedded. Reality is pre-written. We are explorers, not authors. This challenges the meaning of cause and effect. Did your choices create reality, or does reality already include your choices? The line between free will and determinism blurs. Some philosophers call this eternalism. Every event, past, present, future, exists equally. Time is not flowing. It is a landscape. We are moving observers in a timeless realm. In quantum mechanics, this view becomes even stranger. All possibilities coexist simultaneously. Every alternative outcome exists somewhere in the multiverse. Time is not a single line but a complex web. Imagine every choice you could make, every what-if, already exists somewhere. Every life you didn't live is still real in the fabric of spacetime. Time becomes an intricate network of possibilities. Our perception slices through this network. We experience one branch at a time. Memory, entropy, and consciousness create the illusion of a flowing narrative. Time is personal. It is subjective. This explains why the universe feels dynamic, even if it is static. Motion, causality, and change arise from observation. Without consciousness, spacetime would be silent. Time depends on life to perceive it. Feynman's challenge forces us to reconsider our place in reality. Are we witnesses, travelers, or participants? Are we creating the story, or merely reading it? The boundary between observer and universe blurs. Ultimately, time may exist only in our minds. The universe could be timeless, yet rich with events. Consciousness reads this cosmic library, one experience at a time. And the mystery of existence deepens further. If time is an illusion, it changes how we think about life. Every moment is permanent. Every memory is preserved in spacetime. Nothing is truly lost. Life gains a new dimension. Every decision you make, every step you take, already exists somewhere in the universe. Your life is a path carved through the cosmic fabric. Reality is vast, interconnected, and eternal. Understanding time this way may alter how we view death. Life does not truly end. The moments of every person continue to exist in spacetime. Nothing is erased, existence is permanent. This perspective offers comfort. Loss is less final. Every laugh, every tear, every experience is preserved in the universe. Time may take away perception, but it cannot erase reality. Yet, it is also humbling. We are small observers in a vast, timeless universe. We perceive, we navigate, we experience, but the universe itself is indifferent. Feynman's insight challenges our deepest assumptions. Time is not fundamental. Reality may be static, timeless, and probabilistic. Consciousness is the lens that creates the flow we experience. The laws of physics do not care about before or after. They describe existence as a whole. Past, present, and future are coordinates in a cosmic map. Time is how we navigate it. In this view, our lives are both meaningful and predetermined. Experiences exist eternally. Our perception, emotions, and choices give depth and narrative. Life becomes a story read by consciousness. Feynman's challenge is profound. Reality may not flow. Time may not exist. Yet we live, we experience, we perceive. Our consciousness transforms coordinates into stories, moments into meaning. And perhaps the greatest question remains, if time is an illusion, what does that say about you? Are you moving through time, or is time moving through you? The universe quietly awaits your answer. If time is an illusion, it changes how we understand change itself. Motion, growth, and decay may be patterns perceived by consciousness. The universe may be a static stage, with life playing out on it. Events may not truly happen. They may simply exist as coordinates in spacetime. Observation and awareness give them meaning. Without consciousness, the universe is silent, still, and timeless. Every particle, every photon, every star may already exist in its entirety. The universe is complete, eternal, and unchanging. Life gives it motion and narrative. We are the storytellers. This perspective reframes our understanding of fate and free will. Even if the future exists, experiencing choice is real. Consciousness slices spacetime, creating the story we perceive. The illusion of flowing time is essential for life. It allows memory, learning, and prediction. It structures experience and enables survival. Time is a tool evolved for awareness. Feynman's question challenges us to see beyond perception. Reality may be timeless. Life may be a reading of a pre-existing cosmic structure. And yet, our experience feels real. This perspective inspires awe. The universe is vast, eternal, and unchanging. Yet every moment of life, every thought, every memory, is recorded in its structure. Existence is permanent. It also invites fear. If the future exists, are our choices fixed? Are we bound to paths already written? The universe is indifferent, timeless, and unchanging. Yet, the mystery remains beautiful. Life still feels dynamic. Consciousness transforms coordinates into experiences. Time may be an illusion, but existence is rich, vivid, and meaningful. And now, the ultimate question to leave you with: if time does not exist, how will you experience your reality? How will you navigate the timeless universe? The answer may be yours alone. As we conclude, remember, time may not flow. It may not exist at all. The universe may simply be a static structure, timeless and complete. Our consciousness brings the story to life. Every memory, every emotion, every experience is preserved. Nothing is truly lost. Life becomes a luminous archive etched into spacetime. Time only exists in how we perceive it. Feynman's challenge forces us to ask, are we observers or participants? Are we reading the universe or creating it? Perhaps both. Consciousness is the lens through which reality flows. Understanding time as perception transforms our worldview. Life is eternal in structure. Moments do not disappear. Every experience is embedded in the fabric of existence. The universe may be indifferent, vast, and timeless. Yet our perception injects meaning, narrative, and purpose. Time is an emergent phenomenon, a story told by consciousness. This perspective unites science, philosophy, and consciousness. Quantum mechanics, relativity, and neuroscience converge. Time is both illusion and experience. Life is both fixed and lived. The past, present, and future coexist. Every event is part of the eternal structure. Consciousness moves through it, experiencing one page at a time. Life becomes a reading of existence itself. And so, Feynman's profound challenge remains: reality may be timeless. Time may be an emergent story of consciousness. We are readers of the universe, explorers of a cosmic library. The lesson is subtle but profound. Life is precious, perception is powerful, and consciousness shapes experience. Even in a timeless universe, every moment matters. And finally, the question to leave with you: if time does not exist, how will you choose to experience your reality? Comment below, your answer may be timeless.